Oh, okay. I'm out here at Asia's old job. Just spent the afternoon with her. We sat down, had lunch, which was real nice. It's Thursday, so that means last night was payday. My money kicked in at 2 a.m. So now I'm headed to the post office to get these money orders so I can go ahead and just pay off all our debt. Real excited about that too. Now I know I said October 30th would be the day, and technically it will be because that's the day that the property manager gave us to have everything in. So October 30th will technically be the day, but once I pop this in the mail and that money is no longer in my possession, I feel like today is also that day. You know, um, my light bill is going to be due. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that. I'm gonna make sure that there's enough money for our celebration this weekend, and this will probably be like the last of the celebrating for me because I just put in for 24 hours of overtime for next week. So that'll be on top of whatever I get. It's usually 40, and then they try to throw in that extra day so you get overtime. So I'll probably end up with 64 hours next week, which is fine. I'll probably end up working all 7 days, which is fine. Because I did the math on it, my check will be about $1,000. So it's like, fuck yeah, it's worth it. Christmas is coming up, so trying to get all my money organized. Was up here talking to Asia's boss. I love Sharice, by the way. And quick pig sidebar on Sharice. I don't think our relationship with Sharice would be the way it is if I still worked here. If things had gone any other way, if she had kept just Kari and not me and Asia, if she had just kept me and not Asia and Kari, I don't think the relationship and the dynamic between us would be the way it is. It had to be Asia. And that's absolutely fine. And I'm so good with it. I really am. Was talking to her. She's talking about her phone plans. And, I think, if she can hook us up with her phone plan, because she's on T-Mobile, and she's like, look, I can add lines for $10. Look, I'll happily pay Sharice, 50, $60 a month to let us be on her plan. Because I trust her. She's good people. And also, she's going to let Kari come back for the holidays, which is really nice. So I'll make sure that, I pass that information along. He'll be able to kind of go back to work and pick up some money for the holidays because the job he's got now don't want to give him no hours. So now I'm headed down to work. There's a Kings game tonight. So I'm imagining it's going to be really busy. Really busy, especially after the game lets out. People will be scrambling everywhere trying to get shuttles to get back to their cars. It's going to be a mess. But it's my job. I slept pretty well last night. And I woke up to a pleasant surprise in my bank account. And even though most of my money is going to be gone for paying the bills, there's a comfort in knowing that all your bills have been taken care of. There's a comfort in knowing that everything is taken care of and you owe nobody anything. So, also, I guess where the real comfort's gonna come is next week we have to pay the rent, which is gonna suck. But I'm picking up a little bit of overtime, so next week's gonna suck in terms of, alright, I gotta pay the rent. But after that, in 2 weeks, man, that money's just mine. And what a way to kick off a check that's just 100% mine with 24 hours of overtime. Like, wow. I'll get a check for $1,000 that's just completely unaccounted for. And I could just do whatever it is I need to do with it. Like, that's fucking nice. Things are really looking up for Team Harris. Finally out from under the hump. Finally got the weight lifted. And from here on in, it's just smooth sailing. The only thing that could fuck it up now is if I get fired. And I'm not going to do that. Like, I love my job. I'm good at what I do. I'm really good at it. Like, my boss called me. Did I tell the story already? I don't know. My boss called me because I put in for these 24 hours of overtime. And he was like, so you want all 3 of these shifts? I said, yes, sir. He's like, you do know that's on top of your regular shift, right? I said, yes, sir. He's like, all right, you just want some overtime. I'm not mad at that. We'll work it out for you. So it's gonna require me to work 2 shifts in a day at some point. Like it might be okay. Like Friday, I might have to do like an all day thing where I work a morning shift, and then I just immediately go to the next spot and do that. But Saturday, I might be okay, and then Sunday is just 10 to 7 at CRC. And you saw how I was when I did CRC last Sunday. I was just chilling, so it's fine. But yeah, overtime is abundant. I'm gonna get as much of it as I can. I know I seem a little flip-floppy when it comes to the overtime. I was like, I don't want to do overtime. My time is worth too much. I just want to be able to relax. But I'm thinking if I'm gonna be tired, I might as well be tired with money. Let me go ahead and get in real good, knock out some of these overtime days, because they're training new people now, and in a minute there won't be as much overtime. So let me get in where I can, get in for the holidays, get in so we can move, get out from under this hump and actually start getting ahead. Out from under the hump is one thing, getting ahead is another. I don't want to break even. I want to be like above that. So that's where we're headed now. Like I said, from here it's off to the post office to pay bills, then it's off to work for an 8-hour shift, then it's home to cuddle with my woman, to turn around and do it all again. I love my life.